Hey gang, it's the last username of the Cubists, and I'm here on Mountain Mayhem, the Race for Wool map by Gramps223. For those of you who are not familiar with Race for Wool, this is a type of competitive Minecraft that I play with my team, the Cubists, and we just lost round 2 of the Reddit Minecraft tournament. We lost very badly on this map to Bulletproof, who played an excellent game and totally deserves their victory. But we had a lot of great tricks up our sleeve for this map that we never got to use. So I'm making this video to show those tricks off, and I will skip right to the one that I think most people want to see, which is the gravel cannon. So our strategy was to get pretty much our entire team to this point right here, and to build a bunker in the stone here that we could use to cover the blue wool and make sure that the other team doesn't get it. Pretty much we made that our #1 priority and let them have the other wools just to make sure they didn't do that. And we need to do that for about 15 minutes while I built the gravel cannon. And the way I did that is I'd start by tunneling back here from our base and tunneling all along the back here till I get to X260 and Y8. Then I would tunnel to the inside of the lane, until I get to the other side, and then I take a quick peek out to make sure I'm got my bearings and I'm aiming in the right direction. Don't want to build the cannon backwards. So we're going to shoot over there. So then I'd cover up that hole again, and I would start by placing the piston right there, and then use that as a reference to build the rest of the cannon. Let's get some light in here. And start building. Now I'm doing this, I basically build the entire cannon behind a wall here. So even if they notice me over here, they're not going to have any idea what I'm doing. So I'm pretty safe while I do this. These are placeholders for where the water's going to go. And over each of these we need tubes, which is where the TNT will fall from. And need a slab right here. Yep. Dig up here. Redstone dust there and there. This is the button that will fire the cannon. TNT is going to be loaded in there. So these are the TNT charges. They would go like this. Seven, 8. And from here, we need a delay line going to the piston where the gravel is going to be. So there's going to be a repeater set to 1 tick there. Go down here. And we build a bank of 9 repeaters, all set to full delay, 4 ticks. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry. Not there. Here. Set them to 4 ticks. A redstone torch there, and that connects to the piston. So now we've got, let's get rid of this. activate the TNT, and exactly 38 ticks later, the piston drops. And TNT delay is 40 ticks, so there'll be 2 ticks. Stand will drop 2 ticks before the TNT goes off. Now we need to put the water down here. And it looks like this. Not like that. Water goes where those torches are. If you're doing this in survival mode, you can leave these 2 out, and then you can kind of clone the water, so you don't have to keep running back and forth to fill up your bucket. And that's it for the cannon. All we need to do now is make a space for it to shoot out of. And that needs to be, it needs to be 8 long. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5 high. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And it needs to go all the way out here. And then you need another space up here, which is 3 by 3 by 1, like that. And cut a little more space around here so nothing gets in the way. And I believe that should do it. Yeah, that's good. So, it's ready. Now we just have to load it up. We need gravel. And away we go. Nice ominous sting there. As you can see, gravel's landed directly on top of the enemy wool chest. So at this point, it's impossible for them to get this wool. The only way they could conceivably get it is if they could launch a TNT cannon in here somehow and blow up that gravel, but they can't break it, they can't open the chest. I've set up some teleports just to give you a better view of that. Quick teleports between my cannon and the fleecy box. So let's see it again. Fire, fleecy box, boom, whoop. See? So it's very, very accurate. I've never seen this one miss. We did make several other cannons beforehand that missed occasionally, and that wasn't good enough. So it took a lot of trial and error to get this iteration of the cannon and to get it working perfectly. It was an enormous amount of work. I don't think we've ever put so much work into a match before. Not only into the cannon, but into the rest of the strategy, so that we could get a chance to fire the cannon. And it was a real drag that it didn't work. It was massively disappointing. What happened was Bulletproof got here significantly before I did, and they built a Chaos Cannon here that blew up not only the items in here, but me as I was coming down to get them. And at that point, we were basically screwed. We could have still built the cannon, except for one thing, and that was redstone dust. Outside of this chest, there's only, I believe, 32 redstone dust on the entire map. And it takes 39 to build all the repeaters and everything for that cannon. Had we realized that immediately, we might have been able to completely abandon our strategy and try to, get up and lock down yellow or something. But we didn't, and so we were basically committed to just locking down blue, and we did for a while. But there was really nothing we could do, and eventually they got it, and that was that. In retrospect, we should have seen this coming. This Chaos Cannon has been used before. It's one of the things we accounted for all sorts of possible things that could happen, but we missed that one, and we could have easily dealt with it by just rushing here faster or sending 2 guys here to make sure one of them got here in time. No, we didn't. Oops. Oh well. So just for kicks, after the match, I wanted to see if it was possible to build this cannon with only 16 redstone dust, which is how much we had in the match itself. And it turns out there is a way to do it. And the trick is that instead of having a long chain of repeaters to give you a 38 tick delay, you have a loop. And this is a 4 tick loop. And let me just get it going here. And that will just go up and down every 4 ticks. And the trick is to synchronize it with the TNT so that it will happen to be going down exactly when the TNT goes off. And here's how you do that. Let's put that torch there so it stops. Load up the cannon. And I'll just, so you can see the button there will deactivate the torch, and I'll just break the torch as soon as it goes off. And that should work, and it does. So I don't think there's any way I could have come up with that during the match, but just wanted to see if it could be done. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Takes 3 dust to make a repeater. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 to make the piston itself. 15 redstone dust. So it's possible, but whatever. We actually had another trick up our sleeves for this match that we didn't get to use. And this is a bypass for blue wool. This is something that would have let us get our blue wool very easily and safely. You probably noticed if you play the map that there's all these invisible blocks along the edge here. And if you pour liquids down here, they will flow over top of these invisible blocks. So the liquid will be out here 1 block away from the edge. But you can use TNT to destroy these blocks. And that's what I would have done using this tunnel that I've already dug back here. And that TNT was all inside the lane, so we're not breaking any rules here. And the invisible blocks are now gone. So now we can do this. Let's get a bucket of water and pour it all along the edge here. Okay, so we've poured water over the edge all across the parkour. And once again, this is perfectly legal because all of these source blocks are inside the lane. And once that water's there, we can do this. Now, believe it or not, this is still legal. I'm still in the lane here. Right along here, where my crosshair is the edge of the lane, and I'm half in the lane, so that's why auto ref isn't killing me right now. And I can swim all the way across the parkour, and of course this ceiling here totally protects me from any arrow fire from the enemy. I'm exposed briefly when I get in the water or get out on the other side, but it's still pretty safe, and If you die doing this, you can just come back and run it again. You don't need to bring any armor really, or risk anything. So you can just run it as many times as you need. Just get out. And once I've got the blue wool, I can jump back in the water. And I can either go back here to do the pass around, which is now much easier to do, or I can just swim back, which is equally safe. Here's another neat trick that we didn't get to do. As I came down here with the blasting supplies, I was going to build a very quick dry cannon right here, just like this. And the timing on this has got to be just right for it to work. And what that does, it takes out a huge chunk of the ice right here. So not only does the ice become impassable, forcing them to go through the lava, but it also takes out some of the ice in the back that can be melted in order to obsidianize the lava. You can pour lava over the edge here and melt the ice and create an obsidian path across here, but now that we've taken out this ice, that can't be done all the way. And because it's built from up here, you can actually do this. I'm pretty sure this is the fastest known place to build an ice cannon. I mean, you can get here faster than any other place that you can build an ice cannon, as far as I know. So that's pretty much the Cubist strategy for Mountain Mayhem. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see it in action. Hopefully this video will satisfy your curiosity. I'm sure there are people out there who think that we got exactly what we deserved for trying to use such dirty tricks. And those people are wrong and stupid and ugly. Because we put an enormous amount of effort into this. More effort than I think we put into any other match. And if we had won, there would have been nothing easy about that victory. And we're tremendously disappointed that all of our hard work kind of went to waste. There really seems to be a fundamental rift in this community around what the Race for Wool sport is all about. For me, and I think my team, it's all about this kind of stuff. It's all about engineering, ingenuity, pushing the envelope, thinking outside the box. And for other people, it's about, you know, running the wolves the fastest and being the most accurate shooter. Just straight out stuff like that, and anything unexpected is not welcome to them. And I can't really say that either of those opinions is right or wrong. It's kind of subjective. But let me just say that there's already a lot of games out there that are about running fast and shooting sharp. But there are really no other games out there that are about engineering and building gravel cannons and all that other crazy stuff. So it would be a real shame to me if such a unique game became just like every other game. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. And from the Cubists, enjoy the rest of the tournament. Congrats again to Bulletproof. Good luck. Your victory was well earned. And I'm Last Username from the Cubists. We'll see you later.